Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Lisa Morse. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope this message finds you well. I'm starting a new series today. My last one was Build Up Your Armor, how to stay strong and healthy during these crazy times that we live in. This series is called What's Holding You Back? Now, good health, in my mind, equals freedom. When we have good health, we are able to enjoy our lives as we want to and do the things that we want to. Now, maybe for you, that's eating delicious meals with friends and family, and you aren't able to do that because you have something going on with your gut and it's uncomfortable and you have a limited diet. Other people, maybe it's about spending time with their children or grandchildren and playing with them and having fun, and something is holding you back from that, pain or discomfort or lack of energy. Maybe it's that relationship with your spouse or your partner. It's strained and tense because you have symptoms and aren't able to do the things that you want to with that person. Maybe it's about your favorite hobbies, getting out, hiking, biking, or climbing a mountain, and you have pain in your body or discomfort and you aren't able to do the things that you desire to do. Whatever it might be, I can help you uncover the root cause of your symptoms so that you can be healthy and live a life of freedom to do what you want to do. In naturopathic medicine, we talk about the obstacles to cure. So obstacles to cure are things that are holding us back from healing. Throughout life, we encounter disturbances, things that disturb our health. They can be toxins, bugs, viruses. They can be mental, emotional stressors, divorce, a death of a family member. And so those are things that are disturbances. And usually the body will bounce back and recover, but not always. Sometimes it needs extra support and health. Now, my last series, which was Build Up Your Armor, I talked about some basic things that can be obstacles to cure. So, are you drinking enough water? Are you sleeping enough? Is your stress low? Are you moving your body? Are you eating a healthy anti-inflammatory diet? So all those things can be obstacles to cure. And those are just basic things. And sometimes people are doing all those things, but they still don't feel well and they still have symptoms. And that's where this series comes in. What's holding you back? What are those deeper obstacles to cure that you need help from a doctor to uncover? There's a few different categories. The first one is toxins. And again, there's a myriad of toxins in the world, which is pretty scary. One of the biggest ones I find is mold toxins or mycotoxins. And that comes from being in a place where there's water damage, a building that has water damage. It's not just the molds out in the air, outside. Those are all around us all the time. But it's from being in a place, a building that has had water damage. And it is a big thing. I'm finding it more and more, and it's I think in the last 10 years, maybe more, it's really become well known in especially the naturopathic community as something that needs to be investigated. Because when we have these mold toxins in our body, it causes a whole host of other problems, and suppressing the immune system is one of them. There's also heavy metal toxins, like mercury, lead, cadmium, arsenic. Those can cause a whole host of symptoms. And then just plain old environmental toxins like pesticides and herbicides, and yeah, it's not good, the amount of toxins that are out in our world. And unfortunately, you might be thinking, I'm not toxic, I don't have any toxins. Well, you probably do, because it's just inevitable living in this world we live in. Okay, so that's toxicity. Then we have the immune system and chronic infections. So these kind of go hand in hand, because toxicity can suppress the immune system, as I was saying with the mycotoxins. So people can have chronic viral infections, chronic candida, parasites or bacterial, even Lyme infections. And you might be like, what do you mean, Dr. Lisa? I don't have a chronic infection. I'm walking around. I'm not hacking up a lung, or I'm not. That doesn't mean that. It seems like that would make sense, but we know that these bugs, especially viruses, they live inside of us forever, and will thrive in certain environments like stress. So that's another big one that we'll talk about, chronic infections. The gut, I know you guys know the gut is my thing. Having a good microbiome, which is the bugs in your gut, because we know that that affects so many things: mood, depression, anxiety, migraines, skin health, allergies, all these things. So making sure that your gut is in good shape. Another one is your mental emotional piece. That's another big one that I feel is often overlooked. Do you believe that you deserve to be well? And do you believe that you can be well and healthy? We'll talk about that. Also, limbic system dysfunction. That's part of your brain. The limbic system is the middle part of your brain. We have three parts to our brain. We have the upper brain, middle brain, and lower brain. And the limbic system is related to trauma and stress, and can get off track and need to be nurtured and nourished back to balance. And people with trauma, soldiers particularly have this, but anyone can have it who's had chronic stress or trauma in their life. Those are the main ones, I think. Don't hold me to that, I might add a few. But we're going to be talking about, over the next several weeks, what kinds of symptoms you would have, how to know, how to test, and what kind of solutions that there are to help you overcome those obstacles to cure. Because I want you to live a life of freedom, live the life that you desire, eat your delicious food, and play with your children and your grandchildren, and hike your mountain, and bike around the island, or anywhere. I'm on Vashon Island. Biking on Vashon is an intense thing. And just have a life where you don't have discomfort and pain and things that are holding you back from doing what you want. So I look forward to bringing you those things, and I hope you'll tune in. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.